Hello everybody, welcome back. Okay, if you remember, I will link the video in the description box. This is how my mum's nails used to be. She literally picked them right down. In fact, one of them was barely any nail left. So I took her acrylics off about a week ago, and she wanted her nails trimmed back short because she can't cope with long nails. My mum is severely sight impaired. She's registered blind, so she can't handle really long nails. But I'm literally going to sculpt out a simple short set with a very simple glitter fade, and I was asked to do some kind of more basic style videos. I won't put tips on mum's nails because they're so short, and the medication she has makes them kind of very soft, so I prefer to sculpt with her nails. So I've put the forms on. I'll put the link for the forms below. You could cut these forms and make them shorter because it's kind of fiddly when they're this long. I'm using Glitterbells Clear Monomer and Glitterbells Glass Slippers Acrylic Powder, and I'm just literally placing that bead at the tip, gently working it back up. I did put too much on, so once I've got the shape I want, I'm going to remove some of it because I don't want this to be bulky, because I'm going to add colour and then a glitter fade. So I'm just gently working this. It doesn't dry too quickly, but it does have a good drying time. There's plenty of time to work with it. I'm keeping my brush clean. I'm not putting pressure on this, as you can see. I'm just gently working the acrylic, taking off that excess because we really don't need that length, and it's just more work to file off at the end. Now, sometimes if you sculpt them a bit thin, when you remove the forms, they may have a little crack. So just double check and maybe add a little wet bead here and there just to make sure they're okay, but not too thick. I'm literally going to do this on all the nails. I did go out of shot, I think, towards the index finger and thumb, so I didn't film those, didn't include the footage. But I'm going to leave you to watch how I do these. As they're setting, I do go back and add a very slight pinch. Nothing too intense, just a very slight pinch, just to give a nice curvature and a nice shape to the nail. She wanted a very soft almondy shape. And this is because of the way it feels, because obviously when you're sight impaired, your sense of touch is incredibly powerful. They need to be usable for her, not so long that they're going to get caught in things. Sorry about the lovely view of the back of my hand. So I'm going to let you watch this, and then I'll be back. I've kept it all in real time. The whole video is in real time, so sorry it's a long one, strap yourself in, but I wanted you to see, you know, not sped up, a simple design in real time. So hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so I've removed the forms and just gently with a 180 grit file, just gently brought the shape in a little bit to how it's going to be at the end, just to save a bit of work. I'm going in with Glam and Glits Kaylah. Now when you lay it down, you'll see it slightly lightens, but just move the bead and it all blends in nicely. I'm loving working with Glam and Glits. Obviously, this is the second time I've used it in a set, and it just paints on so beautifully. And especially for short nails, it's a great way of adding an intense colour without a lot of product. So I'm really enjoying this. All I'm going to do is go in, literally paint on the colour, and then I have a Crystal Nails glitter. It's either 506 or 508, but I will add it in the description box below. It's a pre-mixed glitter which is like a pinky colour with fine and some holographic slightly larger hexagons, and that's pre-mixed, so I don't need to dip in a clear first, and I just put that from the cuticle fading down to the free edge. As you can see, you're probably thinking, oh my god, she's added loads. I did add too much, so I did remove some of this just with the tip of my brush, just gently swept it away. It's no big deal. The idea is you want that glitter fade, but you don't want the cuticle to be too bulky, because you've still got to cap this nail, and with it being short, you don't need a big apex. Although I said do. I'm so childish. I do give my mum a slightly bigger apex than I would for short nails, because where she's blind, she hits her hands a lot, and if she had thin nails, they would just snap. So she needs that extra protection. But that's part of knowing your client, is being able to tailor make the set for them. It's not always, you know, the most extravagant and the most beautiful nails. Sometimes you're really helping someone feel wonderful and confident, because I know for a fact my mum was incredibly self-conscious of the state of her nails, and it was an anxiety thing. So the more anxious she got, the more she picked them, and it was like a horrible spiral. So this has enabled her to have pretty nails. They're tailor-made for her so that they're manageable. So aesthetically they might not be the most extravagant beautiful set that you've ever seen, but they keep her happy, and that's what we want, happy clients. So I'm just going to do this on every single nail, so I won't keep blabbling on because you will be really bored of the sound of my voice, and I will get back with you when I'm capping. See you in a minute. Okie dokie, here we are ready to cap. I'm capping with glass slippers. What I love about Annabels Monomer is it's not very strong in fumes, and it works with any system, which is just brilliant. As you saw just then, I'm slightly bleeding the liquid out of the back of the bead, not the brush. So I just place the tip of the brush against the toweling, and it just takes a bit of that liquid out of the bead so that it doesn't run all over the nail. I have picked up too much of a bigger bead here. My brush was a little bit too wet, so I will remove some of this, otherwise we would have an incredibly ugly nail. Oh, which reminds me, I was asked about bead picking up and ratios. Now, obviously this is a newer system for me, but I've worked with Trilogy quite a bit, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload a video next week for you guys about just little tips to controlling the bead size that you have. I work with smaller beads because I prefer it. I don't, you know, I don't like a big brush. I don't like a big bead. I work with a size 10 brush. But yeah, I thought I'd do that for you guys. And I've also been asked to do a video on a beginner's kit, sort of essentials that you need. Maybe if you were doing your own nails at home, because if you were doing a course, they'd either provide you with a kit or explain to you what they required you to have on the day of training. So yeah, those are videos that are coming up. Also, if you want to see my nails that are in this video, I will link that below. So yeah, I'm just adding a little bit extra strength at the apex. They are bulkier at the apex, like I said, than they would be for other clients, but it's a necessity to keep my mum's nails healthy. We don't want any injuries, so that comes first and foremost. I will leave you with this, and then I will see you after filing. Okie dokie, it's time for top coat. This is blue sky, no white top coat. Sorry, my LED light is filthy. I've had this for, I don't know, 4 years, 3 years, and it's just been in a cupboard. It's crazy. So, it's so beautiful, this colour combo. I love it. I'm just top coating, and then I'll pop it in the lamp for 60 seconds. I know these are very short, but they are the perfect length for mum, and that's what she wants, so that's what she gets. It took me ages to convince her to have something other than just one colour, you know, to have a little bit of glitter, because she can only see it with her magnifying glass and lighting. So here we are, here's the finished product. Very elegant, very safe, and I think very beautiful. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.